Do your parents fight a lot? Okay, so as a kid, I get it. No one wants to see their parents fight. In fact, it's pretty uncomfortable and you love your parents. But what I want to give you is just a little bit more perspective, just so you can kind of take a step back and kind of see what's going on. And so you understand what's going on. So, first of all, before your parents had you as a child, they had a relationship. Go figure, right? And so just think, you have mom who's Sally, dad who's John, right? So first, before they even had their relationship, mom was Sally, dad was John, and they had their own individual lives. Then they form a relationship, they start dating, they get married, or maybe not, but they're together. And so they form a relationship where they're able to nurture that relationship because it's just them. But then what happens is once you bring kids into the picture, that relationship shifts. And a lot of the nurturing that went to their relationship then gets passed down to you, the child, which is not a bad thing. But what happens is parents have a really hard time between balancing the two very often because, again, there's no book for parenting. Very often, parenting is, your parent is trying to figure things out as they go, and that's perfectly normal. But what happens is once they start their relationship with kids in it, they tend to neglect their relationship. And as a result, you add that coupled with responsibilities, how many kids they have, mortgage payments, rent payments, their job, stresses. There's no wonder why parents can fight. So what I want you to just understand that your parents are human and they're just going through a time period or they're going through a something that they're taking it out and they're expressing it right, wrong, or indifferent. But I just want you to understand, kind of from a parent's perspective, how their life, there's so much to it that you don't even know. So don't feel responsible because you're not responsible, but do your very best to support your parents in the best way possible. And because you are their child and you love them, I would even say to your mom or your dad or whoever you're closest with, not at that time, but after the fact, say, hey, mom, is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to support you? And if you're close to the dad, say it to dad and just let them know that you love them, you care about them, and you're there to support them.